Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And today, informational video, I guess, what to expect in the next couple of months. What are we all waiting for? So currently, it is the 12th of March. We are currently smack dab in the middle of the Sparkle of Youth meta with Masayuki, Shizu, Hinata, Yuki, and a third character that will probably be announced in a couple of days. But looking into the future, what do we expect out of the next couple of months? So here is my calendar that I generally put my releases on. So everything in red is done, everything in white is yet to be done, either because I just haven't got to it or because it doesn't exist yet, like Jubilee and the third unit. These are just placeholders, these can move wherever. But it's the 12th of March, sorry. So Wednesday. We still have a while to go until the next live stream on the 27th, probably. And I'm taking that date from the end date for the Hinata and Masayuki banner itself, because we check, this ends on the 27th. And most of the time, they do same day live streams, and then later on in the day they do the content drops. So that's where I'm getting that date from. They could do a live stream on the 26th instead. That's totally up to them, but we won't know for another couple weeks or so. But the 27th is when the meta will change into the April meta, and this is where things get a little bit wonky. Older players will understand what is happening and what will happen in April, but newer players, they're going to be very confused, very thrown off, because there's going to be a lot of banners and they're going to be labeled certain things, and it's going to be very confusing. So that's why I'm making this video early, to prepare you for that. So, in April, it will be the 3.5 anniversary on the 27th, 26th, 25th, somewhere in like these 4 days, 25 to 28th, because the last couple of years it's been within that time frame. But that is when the actual 3.5 anniversary will start, with a triple featured unit banner, so a protector and two battle units on the same banner, and then we'll get a whole bunch of other things, probably a redo of the rookie support missions because new people come in. However, this will be labeled the 3.5 Annie Part 2 banner on the 27th or whatever. Because what they like to do is they like to do some pre-gaming, and they like to make the prior banner the quote-unquote 3.5 Annie Part 1. And we've seen this happen multiple years in a row now. So on April 17th of 2023, we got the World of Fantasy meta, which was Protector, Milim, and Frey. And then that went 2 weeks, and we got another double banner, which was labeled the 1.5 Anniversary Part 1. And it was two characters that were meant to be used on the World of Fantasy team, but it was still labeled Part 1 of the half anniversary. And then the Warrior's Mind meta came out, and that was the actual triple featured unit banner: Guy, Valentine, Velzard, free Velzard dupe. This came out on April 27th. So they like to split this up, where the Part 1 banner is a double unit, but it's still related to the currently ongoing meta that'll be from late March to mid-late April. And then the Part 2 banner is what people should actually be waiting for. And they do that again for the 2-year anniversary. Wielder of Magic, Shizu Hinata, supposed to be used with Milim and Shinsha. And then we got Visions of Coleus as a triple featured unit banner. And then again, for the 2.5 Annie, Primal Demon, Blanc and Jean. Obviously meant to be used on the Primal Demon team, but it was not part of the Exalted Champions meta, which is the 2.5 anniversary meta. Velzard Protector, still tippity top tier to this day. Milim and Guy useful, Milim just a DPS character. But these triple featured unit banners are what people should be waiting for. And then for the 3rd anniversary, they did stupid things, and they kind of did two different things before that. So Antagonist, Isis, and Kyoko meant to be used here. ODL was its own little standalone thing. And then Divine General was the actual triple featured unit 3rd anniversary thing, even though it's Part 3 now. Whether they do a Part 1, 2, and 3 again for the half anniversary, we don't know. But what is for sure is that they're going to, at the very minimum, split it up. So when we get the two new characters on March 27th at the end of the month, they'll be part of some kind of meta. I don't know. And then we're going to go like 2 weeks and not have a banner. And then around the 10th or so, we're going to get another double featured character banner. It's going to be two battle units. So instead of splitting it up into a like a 1-1-1 like this, where we get a protector battle and then a single and then a single, it's going to look like this, where it'll be a double and then a double, and they'll just combine the two single banners into one double banner, which is cool, but it does mean you have to wait and people are impatient, right? But they're going to do that. So 2 units come out March 27th, 2 units will come out on the 10th. They're all going to be part of the same team, and then it's going to be a bit, and this is going to be the 27th of April. This will be the triple featured unit banner at the end of April. So about a month and a half that people should continue to save for. When this part one quote unquote banner drops, people are going to be like, oh, it's the 3.5 anniversary, time to blow all my crystals. That is not what you should do. You should be holding until the actual triple featured banner on the 27th. And in my videos, I will continue to exclaim this, is that this is not the banner you want to summon on. Late April. Not mid-April, late April is what you should be shooting for. Because again, if we go back, last year we got Exalted Champions, and to this day, almost 1 year later, Velzard is still probably number one protector in the game. Who would be number two? I don't know who number two. She might just be number one protector in the game. Elemental buff, full hand convert to greens, Drago effect for everybody across the board, regardless of if you're physical or magic. Like, she is the best, just in most generalized protector in the game. So we can hopefully expect that same level of power. And then, Divine General, definitely not the best anniversary team, but the Masked Hero, Diablo are both very, very, very strong characters by themselves, and they are put on pretty much any team that you are allowed to put them on because they're just that good. Raphael, a bit hit or miss. Almizia just suffers from needing Gazel. Blanc, she's just unnecessary. But for every anniversary, whether it be a full anniversary or a half anniversary, there are always characters that are going to have significant value for the next year plus or so. I mean, going back to the second anniversary, Blanc and Violet are still heavily used on a lot of different teams. And this is now a 1.5-year-old team, right? If we go back to Warrior's Mind, like, Guy is still fairly solid for a character that came out for the 1.5 Annie in 2023, and it's going to be 2 years ago almost. So he's still got value. Velzard and Valentine, Violet, I think, is also still pretty solid, especially with their skill fusion. So every single half and full anniversary, there are always characters that continue to have value long past their normal expiration dates of a normal character. So this is why you should be saving all of your crystals for that half anniversary date on the 27th, and then going into April that I don't have a calendar for yet, or going into May that I don't have a calendar for yet. All your crystals should be saved for the meta that starts April 27th. Don't summon for the stupid Masayuki Reckoning team. It's going to get nerfed very quickly. Don't summon for whatever team comes out on the 27th. It's going to be super huge bait because they know that the half anniversary is right around the corner. They're going to try and take your crystals, so you got to do the gotcha thing, and you got to spend everywhere. Don't do that. Just be a good little gotcha player, hoard your crystals, refuse the urge to summon, and save for April 27th. And that is the best advice I can give you right now. But that's what the next couple months is going to look like. And then once we hit May, so if they come out on the 27th, probably like the 4th, we'll get a banner, and then the 11th we'll get a banner in May, because it'll be a triple, and then a 1, and then a 1. And it'll be a full 5-unit spread of new characters to make a complete full team. And you should hopefully hoard enough crystals to maybe hopefully get at least the Protector and a battle unit. Depending, you'll get the free multis from the event shop. You might maybe even get free dupes. Like sometimes they do that, not all the time. They might also just give you 100 tickets for a banner, like they did for Isis and Kyoko. We don't know what they're gonna plan for the 3.5 anniversary, but rest assured, there's going to be more than a few characters in here that are going to have immense value, and you're not going to want to summon for Yuki or the incoming Frey that's been leaked. So spoilers right there. Or Hinata Masayuki. You shouldn't have summoned for Rimuru or Gabta from Tournament Stalwart. You should have probably blasted all your crystals for Frieren, and then these three next metas done nothing, and then the 3.5 anniversary will come, and that's where you'll drain the rest of your crystals for. But that's what you can expect out of the next couple of months or so. For the love of God, please listen to me on this. Like, I'm trying to save you crystals. I'm trying to save you heartache. It's not because I think I'm better than you. It's because that we know that they always release at least two very good characters every anniversary, and I'm just trying to help you save for those characters. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what kind of team you want to see for the 3.5 anniversary, the big one. Do you want it to be a stacking team, a burst team? I highly doubt it's going to be defense because we're currently in a defense meta, but I mean, so, whatever you want. What color orb do you want it to focus on? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But that's it for me, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.